Absolutely. Hey, you guys, it's a little unsettled out there right now. Temperatures are running in the lower 60s. It's cool. It's kind of a gloomy feel. There are a lot of clouds and some rain has been moving in. Some pockets of it generally light, but the wipers are on intermittently here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Raining in the city of Boston, extending back through 128, back up along Route 1 down through the South Shore too. It kind of stops right around Plymouth. South of that, not raining. And there are some showers too closing in on the city of Worcester along the Route 20 corridor, southern Worcester County, and then stretching back up near Barrie too. Again, light stuff. The steadier rain is off to our north, but watch what happens the next few hours. Bulk of the steady rain tends to fill in. There'll be some holes that develop through early afternoon. And then notice where it is. Generally either side of the Mass Turnpike. Again, down near Plymouth, but the Cape is removed. The south coast of Bristol County is removed until later. So for the evening commute, notice by 4 or 5 o'clock, most of the wet weather is north of Boston, 495 belt in through southern New Hampshire with some steadier downpours and some puddles. Then we do get this thin band of rain that pushes through like 7 to 9 p.m. from northwest to southeast. So notice I've stopped things. Give it 9 o'clock either side of that for Boston. That's when we may get an isolated rumble of thunder. That's the actual front pushing through. It pushes south of Boston after midnight. So the South Shore and the Cape, we get into the rain during the overnight tonight. It's pretty much done tomorrow morning, though. Notice the map, even by 5 a.m., maybe a lingering shower in the outer Cape or Nantucket until about early morning, and then the clouds give way to increasing sunshine. So it actually looks like a decent end to the week tomorrow. How much rain? For most of us, don't focus on the exact number. It's like a half an inch to an inch. There may be some higher amounts if we can get some of those downpours to consolidate, but, you know, it's not that much, but it's a decent amount that goes in the bucket. High pressure building in out of eastern Canada this weekend. There may be a shower in Connecticut or far western Massachusetts. It would be isolated, a sprinkle. The weekend overall is looking great. I do think we get some high thin clouds that filter the sun at times, so we'll call it variable cloud cover. That high building down for Sunday. Start of next week, quiet as well, and then we get an increased risk of showers coming back into play, but not until Tuesday night and Wednesday. So until then, temperatures may gain a few degrees between now and the end of the afternoon. More of a wind out of the south and southeast, 10 to 20 miles per hour. A few gusts higher than that as the front comes through late this evening and overnight tonight. Overnight, we drop back into the 50s to around 60. Tomorrow's going to be warm. Look at this, mid to upper 70s as the sun breaks out. A northwest breeze 5 to 10 miles per hour. Both weekend days, by the way, featuring a northeast wind around 10 miles per hour or so. Keeps us coolest at the coast, mid to upper 60s, beautiful fall weather, around 70 inland, again, on both Saturday and on Sunday. Outdoor activities, good to go. Meanwhile, here is Helene, Category 2 strengthening, Category 3 likely by later on this afternoon. We've had multiple tornado warnings already. You see this a lot of times, little weak spin-up tornadoes that occur. We've got these pinks, 1, 2, 3, 4 that I see right now, tornado warnings currently right now, and the risk of severe weather continues from central Florida back across South Carolina. Now, hurricane-force wind gusts are extending outside of the eye, the center of the storm. That's when you get the strongest wind gusts. So closest to landfall near Appalachia Bay, just southeast of Tallahassee, strongest wind comes in overnight tonight, but watch how quickly those hurricane force wind gusts go away once it interacts with land. Tropical storm force winds, different beast, right? Tropical storm winds are extending about 350 miles outside of this storm center. So there's a much bigger area that sees tropical storm force winds and damage to occur that lasts into the Atlanta area.